Hey, what's good, everyone? It's A Trace Crypto here. Just giving you a live market update on Bitcoin right now. Let's take a look. So, for our time frame, last video I made was when Bitcoin was doing this little V-shaped recovery right here, and as you can see, struggling a little bit at this sell pressure zone. The 68, 69 still seems to be the boss, and then right now looks like it'll be struggling a little bit more here at this range. Ribbons are still blue, so this is a quick transition from having nice ribbons being green. We had the blue, which gave us the fake out, and they're pretty tiny here. I would say we probably are going to eat up this area here a lot more now, especially with this sell pressure here. The ribbons really never fanned out or continued to remain green, so with that alone, and then them flipping blue again, I'm going to say, unfortunately, Bitcoin's probably going to come and eat up a lot of this sell right here. So we'll probably get to like 64.5 on this little push down, 64.5 on this little push down, and it should be here coming up because with the ribbons being blue, they'll fan and change their color here on this candle or this candle. So the push should come in between 12, 4. So the next three candles will get the direction, but I imagine we're going to rebounce right here. So as you can see, last time we filled up all the way to 65 basically. So we'll push it down another 500 and then it'll most likely hit another bounce to the upside. We'll definitely eat out this little selling pressure here, and it'll do some type of price action like that. Seems like the worst is behind us with the Israel FUD, so let's see what Bitcoin wants to do. My advanced RSI indicator is definitely on a little move to the downside, so 66.5 is the area it needs to hold on a forward time frame. If we get a bounce at 66.5, then we definitely are going to just continue this move up and fake out a lot of people. It's clearly in range bound choppy mode right now, so anything can happen when it's in this type of pattern. But you can see since September, man, this has really just been on an uptrend here. Even if it wants to consolidate and go sideways a little bit, I'd be okay with that. Let me just draw here. So it looks like Bitcoin might just hit us with a little sideways action, lose it a little bit, but for this to go to 64.5, that'd be a pretty dramatic drop down. 64.5 would definitely be a big move on the 4-hour time frame. So let's see here. So if we take this, let's say, hit that, this will definitely be coming down. So that would be like that. Probably something like this. Leading into, but that would mean this would be not a decent close to the month. So I don't think this is going to happen, but this is probably definitely worst case scenario. 64.5, 64 would be max pain for the coming days, and then probably a nice little bounce. So right now, candles are definitely on a little downtrend. Let me see this real quick. A lot of buys though, so the more Bitcoin enters this area, these buys can keep popping up. So that's what keeps happening right now. As long as these buys keep popping up in this zone, Bitcoin bounces, and who's to say another layer is not going to pop up at 65 to 66? As you can see, there's one in between this thick layer. There's 3 layers here. There's a thick one, there's a little one, there's 4 layers. So there might be another one that pops up right here to bounce this price action to the upside. So Bitcoin probably gonna definitely hit a bounce like that after it reaches probably over here. So I don't see Bitcoin starting the downtrend right here personally on the forward time frame. Like I said, I see a lot of range bound trading for Bitcoin right now. So 67.5 is what I want to see as remain trading above on the forward time frame. That's a critical level, and then as you can see, the sells are right there. So let's get it. I think today is going to be choppy down, and then going into Sunday, it'll probably be a good close. So let's take a look now. MACD on the way to the, it's flipping already. So the worst is showing that it was already behind us. So unless there's a dramatic move down, this really is showing us that Bitcoin's holding up strong here. So we have 42% whales, 32% traders, 27% retail. So overall, we still have a lot more bigger volume on the time frame. Let's look at the daily. Daily time frame holding up though. This is why it's so important to dissect all the charts and go through all the time frames, because the daily time frame is just showing us support at this 66. Really, I don't count this as getting lost. We had a nice little wick all the way down here to 65. We had another wick down to 65.5. So if anything, these wicks are kind of producing higher lows essentially. If you want to count the wicks, I don't count wicks for higher lows though. I use full bodies. But this looks reassuring on a daily time frame. It's kind of just been consolidating in this range, getting protected, and as you can see, the ribbons are still green on the daily time frame, and they're not really that tight. They're kind of just going sideways, which is good. And then it bounced. So we did get a buy on the 24th, and then obviously some down price action, but this was the chance for it to come down to 65.4 and close, and it didn't. And this was the chance for it to go to 62 right here, but instead we got the buy signal, and the indicator is curling already to the upside. So on the daily time frame, the boss is going to be 68.3. So if it gets to close above 68.3, we'll see a parabolic jump in price action like this. So that's the close we want to see. And then on the daily time frame, we don't want to see a close under 65.5. So these are the key levels on the daily time frame that you need to be watching out for. So daily time frame closes on 8 p.m. Eastern time. So that's what's going on the daily time frame. Got buys over here that are ready to eat it up, and then obviously the sells that push this down from 72 to 70. And then MACD, just a little confused, really not big, not small, but it is still red. It looks like the worst was this day, so hopefully we continue to get smaller, and then tomorrow we get a good close to the week. We have 39% whales, 61% traders, and no retail, so overall it looks pretty good. Sorry for the noise, guys. I'm getting an oil change right now. I decided to do a quick little update on Bitcoin. Alrighty, the weekly time frame. This is really what everyone needs to pay attention to, is the weekly time frame, because this closes tomorrow, and if this closes above, this is the level I need to see it close. So today we don't want to see the close underneath 65.5. That's the daily time frame. So today, and this price is allowed to go all the way down there, but tomorrow we need to close above 66.5. And if we do, that is going to absolutely send this. And you can quote me, guys. I know I say a lot of predictions and price action, but if this closes at 66.5 on Sunday, I can almost immediately ensure that we're going to go catastrophic. So the close above here is really what we need to see, and then we'll see price action do this. This is what we're going to see if we get the close above the top of the river at 66.5. So everyone pay attention to that. And we're so close to the bull run. It's a lot of excitement. BlackRock has not stopped buying. If anything, they've just been going insane this entire month. So I'll get to that ETF chart right now. But the weekly chart looks absolutely beautiful. I mean, there's really nothing to complain about. As you can see, it's been ascending and it's consolidating. Bitcoin only consolidates for so long. The halving was in March, 6 months, essentially 7 months, and that's how long Bitcoin likes to consolidate and before a parabolic move to the upside. So a lot of excitement from my end in regards to Bitcoin. This is a second weekly close. Oh no, it's been consistently getting weekly closes above 10 EMA since September 16th. And anyone that was in my X live streams, I kind of stressed to you the importance of September 16th week. We had the quad witching, we had rate cuts, and I was a little skeptical, but obviously rate cuts absolutely sent this guy to 57 to 64 to 66 in a matter of 2 weeks. So there's more rate cuts on the table. Canada has already rate cut, and we kind of follow in line with each other. So if soon as they start talking more rate cuts, and as soon as we do get another one, you can expect Bitcoin to just continue going higher. The bull run absolutely will continue in 2025. I was a little skeptical about that as well, but as long as rate cuts are on the table, the bull run will be extended. Yeah, this run that Bitcoin is getting ready to do will be similar to the run that it did on October 6, 2023, where we just continue to just push up, push up, push up. So it's getting ready to push up on the bands. When we get to this level, it either gets rejected or we push up, but I think it's more likely that we start pushing up here, especially with the ribbons being green. So overall, I'm extremely bullish on the weekly time frame. And then the monthly time frame looks fantastic. I mean, there's really nothing to complain about in the monthly time frame. A lot of selling pressure here at this 66.4 to all-time high, and that's for a selling pressure to show up on the monthly is significant. So as you can see, that's kind of where it's getting rejected. As you can see, literally getting rejected right there. So Bitcoin needs more volume to really push through, but volume on the monthly doesn't get much better than this. 97% whales, 3% traders, no retail, and then this is what I need to be excited about. This is why I don't care about these shorter time frames so much, because the monthly is already showing us that it's about to go parabolic. We got the buy signal on the monthly, bounced perfectly off the top of the river. You essentially can expect price action to just continue. So you can expect it to just continue to move up. And it's going to. So Bitcoin's going to do something like this. Everyone be ready for it. You have been warned on my channel, and you can absolutely just expect it to go nuclear. So when the monthly does this, it's no easy feat, guys. So you're going to expect some crazy price action in the coming months. Bitcoin is primed, absolutely ready to rip. So a lot of excitement on the Bitcoin chart here, guys. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance, this is one thing I don't share this chart too often, but this thing is about to go nuclear as well. And when Bitcoin dominance goes nuclear, it's literally the sign that we're going to take off. So I'm not too bullish right here on memes. I think a lot of liquidity is about to get sucked out of a lot of categories. I think Bitcoin is going to hit an extreme run. Memes will get hit. Maybe the layer ones will follow, but with the ribbons being blue, guys, this thing is just about to get cracking to the upside. This is no easy feat, so we can expect dominance probably to right back teleport to 73%. I know that's a crazy prediction, but you heard it here first. In the coming, I would say 2025, we're going to see a teleportation of dominance go extremely high at levels we haven't seen for a long time. The first level, I guess, will be right here at 64, and that's only like a 6% jump. 64% dominance is all we really need for Bitcoin to go parabolic. But guys, look at this. The ribbons are blue. So once they flip green, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. So the fun is about to get started. Don't get shaken out. Yeah, and you can see the ribbons have been, oh wow, look at that. So dominance probably cools off at this area. Like I said, I didn't even have to look at the weekly to understand that this was a key level. So once Bitcoin really starts to run, we should see non-stop green candles to about 62 to 64% dominance. So it's getting there. It's going. There's no stopping it, and dominance is already showing us that it does not want to cool off. So yeah, here's a closer look. Yeah, dominance has just been steady increasing since July.